thank you. So, I guess my greatest inspiration in life has always been the origin of creation, and aspiring to become the originator, the originator of that creation.
Of which creation?
New creation. I'm not saying like I have to like recreate the earth. The earth can stay just as it is. If people are happy here, they can stay here. New worlds.
Because you create a better world?
It doesn't have to be better. I mean, it's just more suited to what it is that I wish to experience. Yeah. Yeah.
Very nice.
And it's like in knowing that is, not only likely but will happen, and is a part of the evolutionary process of it's like, hey, you were wondering what you were going to do with eternity, like what. Don't limit yourself. And I'm like, okay. Then, let's see.
So you see an impossibility?
Well, I came here because I wrote
doing anything here is just complete hopelessness.
I don't know, because I pre-wrote this script like a while back, and I was like, okay, I need to go to Hawaii because like my heart kept telling me like, okay, well, if you want to do this, you gotta go plant this seed of like intention while you're there. And I was like, well, what are you gonna do? And it was like this new fruit kept coming to the forefront of my consciousness, and then the language was telling me, how do you think these trees and these fruits like acquired their names to begin with? And then they started speaking to me, and they're like, you're written right into the name. And I'm like, whoa, wow, it's right there. And they're like, yes, so don't expect it all to happen in this lifetime. But plant those seeds and know that it will happen in the unfolding of the eternity that you are stepping into, because you took on that responsibility, you took on that knowledge, you sought it out, you found it. Now you know it's true. Now you know, and that's the difference, because like I was at this place of like, okay, there's I felt doubt, right? But then I've also swam around in hope for a while, and then that like got me into this place of believing, and that belief like introduced me to faith, and then faith introduced me to this seeking to find it, and then and then being found. Now I know. So I went from that point of like, doubt to hope to believing to faith to knowing. And now you know, you can't ever forget. You can't ever forget that you know. We can forget that we believe in things. People forget that they believe in things all the time, every day. People believe that they forget. People forget that they believe. What people will forget what they believe, even in the aspect of the origin of their own creator, their own creation, their own world that they're existing, the very fabric of it. I don't even call it like a mere. It could be like the facts that we exist. But then there's this point of continuing and carrying on in that. It's like I have these conversations. Like, so what are you doing 200 years from now? And people are like, what? 200 years from now? I'll be, you hear a large variety of different. You can say all different kinds of different, all different things, and in that, it's you're able to find. Because I've had that conversation with some people who they know exactly what they're doing 20 years from now. They know what they're doing 22,000 years from now. They know what they're doing in 20,000 years from now, 200,000 years from now, 2 million years from now. This is what we're working for. And to be able to hold that much knowledge in
Whatever you like.
Thank you, Brian, and thank you,
Caroline.
I know it was on the tip of my tongue, Caroline.
But now it's here.
Haha. So when I was introduced to, the consciousness, the level of consciousness, the frequency, the tones that brought me to these other worlds and introduced me to these other beings, I had very lengthy conversations with, and they imparted to me like wisdom beyond my, the knowledge beyond my immediate like introduction to the reality of everything in this waking reality. And that's why I was coming to these conclusions and like, why? It seems like
There's water.
The world is awake. Are we sleepwalking? Are we sleepwalking? Like collectively sleepwalking, or
You are, bro.
yeah? But
you're waking up, man. Yeah. Well, you have to know yourself to be awake, bro.
That's true.
If you don't know who you are fully, you can't see clearly, and so you will forever make action and wish to make correction to something that needs not correction. And if that's the case, then you will perpetuate duality or suffering, polarity, the belief in separation, as you continue to perpetuate illusion. But if you can free yourself from the illusion, you can no longer, you can become free then, from the creation of new karma in this way. And free from then reverberation, and creating then reverberation or agitation within the river of life or the frequencies around you and me, and everything that is here singularly. And so when you do this, you bring settling not only to your own consciousness, but to who you are actually, which is not just you here, but all of this here, expressing through this here. And so when you can find that, then you can express as that from that point of moment. You have a specific, unique function in which it is that you will realize based on your personal arrangement of energy. So you have a unique way in which you wish to do something. Somebody else may have a similar one, but you have one that is your own, the way you create yourself. And so is everybody. But we're not always in the ability to create from the moment in that way. And that inability is an inability then to be able to see ourselves in a manner that would sustain ourselves in our truth of who we are actually, the only constant of our being. And so when we know ourselves, we become in alignment with that internal part of ourselves, formless yet unchanging.